Sonia Vega, and this is my reflection on Sir Robinson's TED Talk on creativity. I do agree with a lot of comments that he made. A lot of the examples or scenarios that he used to explain this were actually very good. Um, I think the biggest thing that I got out of this, to be honest, is building a safe classroom. A classroom where we allow our students to feel safe when they are wrong. And instead of us making a face of frustration because we've asked the same question 10 times and they're still not getting the right answer, or just ignoring them, or never calling on certain students because we always know that they're going to have a difficulty with the question, or whatever it might be. But I think the biggest thing that I got out of this was the classroom part, and how do I promote creativity in my classroom. And I think building a safe environment is part of it. Having a classroom where the students can ask any question, whatever it is that they have. Um, Feeding that idea, encouraging that idea that questions are a good thing. And if I don't know the answer, well then let's look it up and let's make a project out of this. Let's all learn what the answer to that curiosity that's building inside of you really is. And making them feel like it's okay to be wrong, because when we're wrong, we know which way not to do it. So then we just move it aside and try it a different way until we do get to what is the better answer or the best way. But to me, creativity is fed when we build a classroom where the students feel safe. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to ask however many questions you want to ask. It's okay. Sometimes us as teachers, we allow our frustration to show in our faces, in our response, in the tone that we use with our students. So I feel like, yes, maybe those of us that are teaching a core subject might be a little bit harder to say, yes, let's just allow everybody to jump around and hoop around. But there is definitely ways to feed a student's creativity, and also a way for them to learn through this process, and allow them to be creative and learn what they need to know ultimately in order for them to meet the measure of growth that they need to. Our students, our children naturally creative. Yes, I completely agree with that. And I do know that the older they get, the more they lose that. I also agree. I've seen that now, somewhere between me teaching elementary and now I'm teaching middle school. And I can see it in my students' faces now in middle school, how they are a lot more scared to say an answer out loud and be wrong or sound ridiculous in front of their peers. So building that classroom, having that dynamic, making the students safe, making them feel like it's okay to be wrong. I know that one thing I'm definitely adding to my list, because I will be teaching science next year, is an area where the students will be able to write any question that comes through their mind in the process of us doing a lesson, aside with a computer, and all this, like an inquiry area, so that if any student at any point during our lesson a question pops into their mind and we don't know the answer, can't target it at that point in time, there is definitely going to be a space in the room where they will be allowed and given time to go there and look for an answer and ask questions, and try things that they wouldn't have done it any other way. So allowing the students to have that opportunity, I think, is a big deal. That's definitely something I'm considering in order to allow the students to feel a little bit safer and make them feel like it's okay. It's okay to have all those questions you have, and we will try to answer them when we can and as best as we can.